10:33 p.m. Tuesday, October 4th. Well, whatever year. I keep hearing Asherah. And then, the name of God's wife. But a Sherah is a female sun god, which is also someone known as MythRa or MythRa, who was a dual gender goddess, by the way. Just FYI. And then Asherah means this nectar, that nectar. Because in old Aramaic or Assyrian kind of thing, that old language that I speak somehow, aha is this here. It means this here. So Sherah is nectar, but it's also sweetness, kindness, sunlight, which then connects to a Sherah, which goes to the cartoon Sherah. I guess we can add that in here too. And I haven't been told anything to tell you. What I have been told is something I was shown, and I kind of can't tell you. It was a tree, but it was like that. Don't fuck with Lucy. That tree was giving off fruit, like crystals. I'm trying to see which parts I'm like to tell you. Then I was shown the tree and a Taurus field around it, and people cursing the tree. And it started bearing rotten fruit. And then I was shown the rotten fruit falling to the ground and more rotting trees growing. And then those trees started giving fruit to more rotting fruit. And then there was just a field of rotting fruit. And then I saw the sun split in two. And then there was a woman. And she was just sweeping the rotten fruit away. And sunlight was taking its place. And then the fields grew. There was wildflowers and trees and that white tree, the crystal tree thing. It cleaned up. I don't know what that means fully, but I know what it means for me in my day-to-day life, I mean, I look fucking different. I'm just noticing that now, like, what the fuck? Even my eyes look different. I'm trying to see where to look, because when I look at the camera, I can't see myself in the mirror or in the. And when I look in the mirror, I don't look like myself. I don't know what to tell you. It's like the mirror reflection is, made to seem like it's not me. So when I'm looking at it, there's like something weird in my head that says that's not me. Or I don't see me. I don't know how to word it. But I'm aware of something like that. It's like a veil. Anyway, that aside, I was asked to do this reading, to do this, whatever this is, and to tell you of a mother goddess, and an Asherah, a Sherah, a female sun god, female sun goddess. I don't know what words to put on it. It's as if that's what I'm being. Okay, what I'm being shown is when Gandalf shows up on the cliff, and then the white light shines. That. I don't know what relevance that has to anything or anyone. I genuinely don't. But that's what I saw. And I was asked to do a regular reading just to pull cards for this, for the tribe, not for the people who are. I mean, there's 400 people almost, give and take. What are they doing if they're not watching the videos or clicking any buttons or sending anything or saying anything, And then on Instagram too, there's like all these people, billions all over the world, right? What the fuck? What the fuck? Something ain't right. But this energy of something not seeming like what it is. When I was meditating earlier, asking what to do about it or what it's about, I was shown a mirror, and that mirror was a two-way mirror, but it was like floating in the air. So there wasn't like you couldn't tell it's a two-way mirror because you could see behind it. But looking through it, it was a two-way mirror. And on the other side of the mirror is like one side is a man, one side is a woman. And that mirror is held inside of the mind of someone who is both. It's like a splinter in the mind. And when I asked about this, I was shown the tree again, that white tree. And then like the wind blowing at the tree. And then that splinter inside its trunk. And it was like that's the first seed that caused it to rot or something. And it's something that's been across all people. I was asking why people, like originally part of this was asking why people do these stupid things and they think it's okay and they think it's funny. Like, why did they do it, And I was shown all of this. And then I kept hearing Asherah, Asherah, Asherah. I'm like, okay, let's see. So this is for no specific signs. This is not for anybody. This is just like I'm hearing this. Even the music and the vibe in the apartment today has been very whoa. Like I'm in the presence of the wife of God. I don't know how else to word it. It's so bright and it's so strong that people around me, I'm noticing shit about them so much. It's like another light shining on them. And I'm like, oh wow, that's what you guys are doing. But I have no idea about any of it. But there is this being, Asherah, over and over. I keep hearing it for days, and I haven't wanted to do this reading at all. I'm like, I don't even want to deal with this. There's hundreds of people, billions of people in the world, and I'm dealing with a stupid illusion that I don't even know I'm a part of. Like, what the fuck is this? And then this other energy goes, and then it's just sweeping. I'm like, okay. What do you do when someone's sweeping? Get out of the way. For 3 days, I've seen this reading being done in my mind's eye, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. And then I saw her, and I was like, no. And then it was like the triple goddess, but it's one goddess. It's like, it's not even the divine feminine. The divine feminine, you can't even comprehend. Like, oh, that's the biggest you can comprehend. It's divine and cosmic and whatever. Like, amateur. It's something celestial. It's something etheric. It's something dream-like. It's like an aeon. But it's more than that. And then all she's doing is sweeping, like cleaning the earth with a broom. And every time I'm like, I'm not doing this reading, and she's like, pull cards for me. Nope, I really heard that. So I was sitting here having a teensy weensy, itty bitty play cup of wine. And then I heard it again, but it wasn't a voice. It was like I was already doing this. So I was like, okay, we're just gonna do this. And I'm saying this now, I kept seeing the Tree of Life card, the Curse card, the Blade card, and like there's a few scattered. It's like the Earth card or the Lightning card and the Earth card. It's something, but with the Earth or the Earth Mother card. It's been a really weird day. So I just want to do this so I can go and watch my TV show. I've still been watching Sisyphus on Netflix. It's really good. By the way, I'm being asked to tell you this through a very intense knowing. I'm not playing sides with you guys. I'm not playing with anything. And this reading isn't for like because I'm assuming you guys go, or some of you guys go among the thought process of seeing something that I'm doing and seeing how you can profit off of it or steal it, or if there's like subliminal messages in it. Please stop that shit. Like, you're wasting your time. Those of you who are here for just learning and bettering yourselves, pay attention. And then those who are just kind of clicking through and then like not knowing what's going on and all that, that was Lily. Pay attention to the reading. Apply it to, if it applies, apply it to where it applies in your life. Take the advice. If it helped you, say thank you, make an offering. I have PayPal, whatever. Share it, tell other people. Are you okay? Or are you doing your Cirque du Soleil bullshit again? Oh, okay, we're still at that. Okay. She was literally walking on those ridges of the air conditioner. and walking through that plant to get to that chair when she can just jump from there. Cirque du Soleil. There's a lot of energy going on, okay? A lot. And I'm uncertain of how to tell you this, but it feels like there's a lot of people watching. I'm seeing light reflected off a mirror ball. Okay, refocus and go the other way. Show me the other direction. Because those other people are trying so hard to get my attention focused on their energy. The parasites. Okay. What about the quiet group over in that other area? They're just going to sit in there wondering how to improve their life. That group. Lily. In the next 6 days, your life experiences, all of ours, are going to show us an opportunity or multiple opportunities to give to others, to receive from others, but also when to cut something out by your choice and when to allow something to go because it's that time for it to go. There's also going to be something that you're going to experience in your day-to-day where you're going to realize how much your life has improved. On the flip side of that, some of you are going to experience or will come to the awareness of your negative behavior and how it has affected the lives of the innocent people around you. You're going to see how the blade you were using was there to help you create, like a mother's tool, instead of something to penetrate and to use as a weapon. There was a universe within that blade that could have been a feather. But mankind ruined something for themselves. A gift was given to them and they kept destroying it. So now that gift is being taken back. What can you sacrifice that you know you've done within the previous 6 days that has had negative impacts upon who you are as a person? If I could only get this camera to show everything. There we go. Well, kind of. In a very basic, non-woo-woo way, what can you let go of that you know is pissing your life off? You know which direction you're supposed to go in, but you don't go in that direction. Maybe you can sacrifice that thing that keeps you going in the direction you're not supposed to go in. Maybe you can sacrifice, energetically, the version of you that feels victimized. Maybe you can be the hero to that version. There is a call to begin harvesting for the winter months, but you already know that. Gather, arrow, blade, sacrifice. The summer has been sacrificed. Time to do the harvest of the blade. Time to pick a direction for the winter and bring in warmth. And gather the family and friends around and be happy. To work in all four directions of the wind and the light. To be with each other's tribes, with each other's joy and happiness. But you guys, some of you are shaking the rattle of curses on the soil of the earth. And the councils have seen this. And they are taking back the gift that was given to mankind. Because mankind has squandered it. And that squandering has been witnessed. The way is through beauty. How can anything be beautiful if it attacks its own species? How can anything be beautiful when it is kept cursed and others have witnessed and done nothing? The time of the hunters is here. The earth is going to clean itself up. So gather to you that which is close to you and that you love. Because things are about to get really, really windy from all directions. So find your center, whoever you are, wherever you are. Because the betrayal among mankind, the blade and the arrows shot at people and the blades up close and the arrows from afar have to be sacrificed. You can't treat each other like enemies and then build empires based on lies and mental manipulation and then abuse through everything when all nature is trying to do is this. Eight. People have sacrificed this instead of these. So now the earth sends this through this, sounding this, so that this can be freed and then kept safe. Because people want to sacrifice that. Jaguar, the medicine wheel, and the lower world. On a spiritual level, you guys that have been doing shady shit, you're about to get it real bad. And there's nothing being done by anybody against you. It's your own energies. Because the hunter finds the blood. No one cut you guys. You guys did it to yourselves. The circle of life needs to be balanced. And it's not balanced when something is kept where it isn't supposed to be, so that others can profit off of it. There is an earth keeper, and then there is an earth keeper. isn't there. On a very mundane level, very day-to-day level, please make sure you're eating healthy. Please make sure you're moving your body. Make sure you're not allowing your emotions to keep in the negative state. You know, don't allow the negative things in your life to influence your emotional state. That's part of that. When you go on one of these, that's what you realize. That no matter what the sounds around you, no matter what arrows, no matter what blades, no matter what people doing what, no matter what's thrown at you, no matter what you're going through, remember, is real. And when you allow your emotions to go to this becomes this and not this. Just like when nature, you look at nature as a being. What would lightning be? An idea, an expression of anger, an expression of destruction, a moment of illumination. But if it hits something, it can mean death. So what's the difference? The emotional state of that environment. Because that's how the clouds are above it, based on the frequency and vibration of the stuff in that area, even if they see the clouds. There's only so much to see before the hunters show up. I just heard the hunters are about to show the hunters what it means to be a hunter. Mama Bear is coming back, and she's protecting the earth on a day-to-day basis. You have guardians around you that you're unaware of, so stop allowing yourself to function in fear. You're more of a hunter than you know it, aren't you? What would a good hunter do in any movie where there's a bunch of smoke in the room? What would they do? What would they do? If you can't see anything, you can't hear anything, you can't feel anything, the blade, the arrow, the rattle, vision quest, smoky mirror, lower world, medicine wheel, and then flashes of light like mind control. And then the wind, blowing all sorts of bullshit into the mind. And then the drum is a constant state of fear, panic, war. What do you do in that situation? The only thing you can do. Just be yourself. Just be. Because there's nothing you can do. So if you're in a situation where there's nothing you can do, you can either sacrifice the feeling of there's nothing you can do and then go, do something about it, or change who you are, or change how you feel about it. Either way, the part of you that's like, oh, I don't want to, you're going to have to let that go. And if you're dealing with like gang starvers and shit, there has to come a point where you're going to have to be like, you know what? I'm not dealing with it. I got better stuff to do. I'm with her. I don't need this. I'm with her. Are you sure you want me to tell them about that? You know how there's a thing on the Georgia Guidestones that says something about 500,000 people. You know, some people, like even myself included, when I read it, I'm like, oh my God, that's worldwide genocide. Yeah. And then I'm like, today I had a thought, for some reason it popped into my head, and I'm like, what the fuck is this about? So I just sat there letting it flow in my mind, and you know what I realized, or what was shown to me? People being pulled off the planet, like low vibratory people and frequencies, just kind of plucked out like fleas. And all that was left that was in harmony with nature was 500,000 people. And nobody died. They were just moved. It's so confusing. Because it's so simple. Again, on a very day-to-day basis, you're going to become aware of what you need to cut out to get what you want. It's kind of like having a sugar addiction and not being aware of it. And then you're like, oh, I have a sugar addiction. All right, get rid of it. Do something about it. Or there's people who are all like, you know, the negative side and then the light side. Well, you are what you are, so I'm not going to feel any way about it. It's like looking at a bird outside, or looking at, you know, an ex in a different relationship, or looking at dogs playing in a playground or some shit. I'm like, I'm just looking at it. I'm busy. I'm busy playing League of Legends. I'm busy playing Lord of the Rings. Busy cleaning up dog and cat poo. Busy grabbing things out of that dog's mouth. No. I know I'm too kind. Thank you, though. I came here to help. It doesn't matter. On a very day-to-day basis, I'm seeing the zodiac wheel, and you guys are going to start recognizing maybe you're not the zodiac sign you thought you were. You know? So, like, maybe you thought you're a fucking Sagittarius, or you thought you're a Libra or a Virgo or something. But if you follow the Vedic stuff, which is a few degrees back and forth the other way, you're going to realize you're probably a Scorpio or a Virgo or a Leo. You know, go back one sign as your sun sign, and then 20 some degrees for each sign takes you back the other way. Like if you're going to do it in the Eastern way, which is more accurate, just FYI. The Western tropical zodiac is more for your ego, not for soul development. I mean, you need a healthy ego, obviously, but you already know what to do with your ego. You already know how to tame it, don't you? When you're going up that ladder, when you're going up to those steps, when you're walking away from stuff, you're not who you were when you had that ace, or that ace, or that ace, or those 3 cups in that celebration, or when you felt really arrogant and you were like, oh, I'm never going to go back with that person. Or when you were kind of like, oh, so sad, cute, cute, boo-hoo, wah, wah, God help me, I don't want to live, wah, wah, wah. Or when you were like, oh my God, love is so good, what's going on? I remember the past, oh my God, wow. Or when you were confused as fuck because life was either really good or really bad and for no fucking reason. And then you were also a different person when you're looking at all this and this reading and you're going, what the fuck do I do next? I don't know. You're God. You're a child of God. Act like it. Like, who cares about anything else? Fucking act like it. What do you think about it? I keep seeing so many people and like this is so annoying. Oh my God. I keep seeing people that are, I mean, stereotypes all around. Any stereotype. And they're like, oh, my skin tone's better than your skin tone. My people are better than your people. My eyeballs are better than your eyeballs. And I was like, oh, my dick's bigger than your dick. My twat's tighter than your twat. My boobs are bigger than your boobs. And then, my country's better than your country. And whatever, my job's better than your job. Or I can do psychic stuff better than you can. Like, people think about all this shit and they really, really, really think about it. They really, really, really believe it. They think like my head itches trying to figure this out. They think that somebody literally said this, like to my face, that they're better because they're black. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't even care what your skin tone is. Like, they were talking about Egypt and how it's all black people and how it's all about melanin, and I'm like, what? But I have melanin. Like, I'm being shown all these people all over the world and all these different ethnicities. Like, I've watched so many subtitled movies in the recent month. It's absurd. Absurd. Have you seen The Seven Lives of Leia? It's fucking great. Anyway, I'm being shown all these people, and then suddenly they go, oh, oh, look. It's such a strange energy of just Big Mama. Look, this guy again at the bottom of the deck. No, oh God, this fucking camera. Can I just stand still without having to fucking move you every goddamn second? Just don't fall. You're literally leaned up against the monitor. That's why I keep looking over here. And I'm like, okay. Okay. The Empress. Judgment. Justice and Eight of Cups. And the King of Cups and the Magician. Yeah, oh God. And the Four of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Star. Okay, since I dislike when people do this in card readings, I'm going to tell you what this message is. There's a dude or a masculine female or a female pretending to be a man or a man pretending to be a woman. Someone's not who they seem to be. And they're doing something regarding someone else's physical something. It's in the four directions, four wands. And there's still a fifth wand. Look. So whatever this watery energy who's pretending to be something they're not. Either way, you see that, right? They're doing something that seems like they're doing something, but they're doing something else. Because look, there's another wand. 1, 2, 3, 4. But this is the 4 of wands. What the fuck? What the fuck? Something ain't right over there, Cletus. Let's go to Earth. Earth, something's wrong with Earth, Cletus. Let's go. Alright, let's go. You guys, there's hi Natalie. Hi John. Jean. And John. There's 2 of them. Ooh, I don't like when I do this. Ooh, it's like looking at the audience. Ooh. We're just gonna tube right back in this way right now. We're gonna make that snake go right the other way. We'll go the other way. Okay, we're gonna look the other way. I swear to God, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I feel like I'm in the middle of something and I'm like turning around going, what the fuck? What the fuck? And this keeps giving me, I'm trying so hard to distract myself from this energy right now of a really, I can hear her name and I don't know if I'm supposed to say it or not, but I recognize you, bitch. And if the shoe fits, wear it, Cinderella. But this person is well over 60 years old. Well over 60, maybe even into her 70s. And she is known to be seen with a fake blonde. They're doing weird blood shit. Look at her tit bleeding. It's really fucked up energy. And on a very occult level, there are people like some of you. I remember years ago when I started researching transgenderism, I started coming across transhumanism and people who were saying the transgender agenda. This ugly energy feels like those people who are the purposeful misinformants, the purposeful trans people who are making it hard for the actual transgender hermaphrodite people. Like a charade, a farce, a fake thing, something where it's like a disgrace upon something graceful. Like this King of Cups and this Magician, 2 completely different energies, but both in tandem. Even if this was checkers, it's like if it's one person or 2, or one person working under the archetypal energy of the Magician, they're doing shady shit. I have no idea how else to word it. If this was someone in my day-to-day life, they would be like the garbage dude. I don't know, somebody I'm not even paying attention to because I don't have a King of Cups. So if I apply it to myself, this is a side of the subconscious that sabotages home life. Keeps, it's a poverty demon basically. For other people, I don't know what this is because it's a really gross energy. But I'm being asked to tell you, don't worry about it. It's already done. It's already dealt with. The blood's already been spilled. The Magician already cast their thing. The things are already sabotaged. It's already been seen by that Asherah energy. You see that? The same person. The mother. Venus. The lady in red. Ma'at. Or Lucifer. Sophia, Gaia, Asherah, I guess. And then the Star, and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Death card, and the Ace of Swords. Oh my god. And the Seven of Cups with the Knight of Swords. On a very day-to-day level, you guys, some of you guys are going to go through such a massive transformational shift where you're going to see the fucking bullshit for the bullshit that it is. And you're going to be like, oh, and some of you guys are going to be giving to others. You're going to be like kinder and more authentic in your self-expression. I feel you, John. And I'm going to tell you this right now, buddy. In my book, people are always innocent until proven guilty. People are always innocent in my book until proven guilty. Because you wouldn't even be in my book if you had a dark soul. And if you do, trust me when I tell you, you'd know. And I don't have friends. So when I tell you I trust everybody, because I'm a dum-dum sometimes, and I mean that lovingly, it's because I know what I am, and treachery doesn't bother me. What bothers me is that people think they can get it over on me, which I'm telling you this because you specifically, because I sense you really heavy right now. It's like you're around people who are really fucked up to you and you don't even see it. There's a lot of you. There's a lot of you that are surrounded by people who are keeping you stuck, and you guys haven't seen it. But you're about to. You're about to real bad. Ace of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. Back to that Marina bitch. Yo, be careful with your DNA. And I mean that very lovingly and very wisely. Be careful what you think to yourself. Do not let these people's, I'm hearing etheric radiation affect you. Because this is supposed to be the Four of Wands. So it's like someone's appearing to help you with the Four of Wands. But they're not. They're keeping you stuck. Or they were keeping you stuck. You've been freed. And those of you who were doing the entrapment are being caught. And some of you are even turning yourselves in, and others of you are being weighed on the scales of justice. Are you really that douchebag of a person? Or are you, a child of God? It's so clean. I can't even begin to tell you how clean this feels. Judgment, justice, the Empress, the Magician, the Star, and the Death card. And you start this off with Eight of Cups. Just leaving it all behind. Leaving yourself behind, choosing your new self, your original self, but not abandoning your past self. Healing it, improving it. Giving all the injustice to God. Taking care of yourself. Recognizing the masculine in all of you can be very childish, and the feminine can be very manipulative. So recognize how to bring that into balance by being a better man and woman to yourself within the body that you have. I'm looking at the Two of Pentacles, and I cannot believe that there are people that truly cause discord in other people's lives, and they think it's humorous. and then it's gone unnoticed. And it's sabotage in people's home life. It's like hidden cameras and shit like that. Like there is it's so disappointing. I'm still dumbfounded. How could people do this to their own species? But it's because I'm seeing it again. That splinter in the tree. The splinter in the tree. And then someone seeing, but from a different planet. You see that? They're on one planet seeing to another planet. For help. Did you see that? I just saw the connection thing say that I was having connection issues. Look, the Earth called to Source because of the dark magic being done on it with its own energy. It's like shaking the rattle, like, hey, Source, help. On a very day-to-day level, you guys really are going to have mind-blowing fucking realizations about yourselves. A lot of you men and women are going to elevate your behavior because you're going to realize how, and I mean this lovingly, but compared to an empress, the King of Cups is a low life. But the King of Cups is within the Empress. And the Empress hasn't been an Empress because some of you have felt like pregnant women on your own or, bachelors with nowhere to go or whatever the fuck you feel like. I don't even want to get into it. But something's going to blare at you guys like, whoa, we've been petty in a few days, less than 8 days. And then you're going to go, oh, now we want to give. Now we want to help. Now the tides turn. Hey, Asherah. How are you doing that? I'm a goddess. You think I'm going to keep letting you play? I was saying earlier, you guys are all innocent in my book until proven guilty. So don't prove yourselves guilty. How the fuck is she doing that? How the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? The fuck? Can she pick up my energy? Yeah, Mariah. Hi, honey. It's love incarnate. That's what the card says. There's the lady in red again. It's like she's holding a child in her arms. Some of you could be getting your time of the month, so be careful. The waters could be flowing. Remember when this used to be the channel banner? Remember when I changed my channel name to this? Tintanya? The one who sets the stars. Something has to go. Something you guys are doing has to stop. And everybody's doing it. It's not one thing. You guys are disrespecting boundaries. Wow, you guys are hungry for self-love. So when you see it, it's like you're howling at the fucking moon. You're like, oh my god, give it to me. Let me pretend to be it. Let me copy it. Let me dress myself in that fucking self-love of that person. Let's not give to that person. Let's just take from them and pretend we love each other as much as they love themselves. Let's fucking not realize what's happening and realize that, oh, whoa, whoa. No, let's just keep stealing. But instead, you guys are going to realize we should be giving. We should be giving. Because you're hungry for self-love. And you're being shown how to do it. So instead of stealing from it, you're realizing now it's better to give to it, isn't it? It's better to give and to receive. So you're going to be sacrificing the part of you who wants to take and the part of you that can't stay silent while others take, because you've been attracting things into your life that you don't want. So you're going to start giving to yourself, to your mother, to your father, to your earth, to your children, to your neighbors, to the people who help you gain wisdom. What would your life be if you showed some fucking gratitude? What would your life be like? Some of you are being asked to get into computer graphics. Some of you are being asked to get into painting, and some of you are going to be asked to collaborate with someone else. It might work out. It might just work out. But you're going to need to be really honest with that person because they can see right through you. Like, look at all the amount of eyes. If someone's asking, oh, do we want to work with the Star Kindler? Well, let me tell you, don't bullshit me. I can see right through you in all directions. So you want my help? Or do I start flapping wings? Because there's things in my field and the field of others that shouldn't be there. And that mother figure, she's sweeping and cleaning. This card is called Celestial Wisdom. Does it look familiar? On a very basic level, you have got to become more honest with yourself. You have to call out the what the fuck in your own life. There has to come a point where you cut out the excuses, the justifications, the illusions made up to justify your behavior. Astro, I feel you. Quit tapping into my energy. It does not belong to you. Cut it out. It's like children tugging at my skirt. Cut it out. Don't make me change the tides. I'm here to help. Some of you complain about money, but you spend so much money on fast food. Some of you complain about your health, but you do nothing to exercise or, eat healthy or drink healthy. You still consume the flesh of animals. You think it's okay. You guys are playing with fire and complain that you're getting burned. You drown in sorrow, but you complain that no one's helping you. You're like, okay, well, why are you still in that emotional state? Oh, it's so sad. What happened to me is so sad. It burned everything. It's so sad. Oh, it's so sad. Okay, but like, why are you still paying attention to it? It happened a long time ago, didn't it? It's like not even there anymore. It's some memory, some experience somewhere. And you're still, some of you are still, oh, it's, it was so painful. It was so traumatic. It was so much. Get over it. I mean, you're fucking fucked. Be more stable. Be more like the earth. How many people piss and shit on the earth all day? How many things fall on the earth all day? How many people die and get raped all day? How many children are born screaming? How many animals die because they're being eaten alive? And you people are busy fucking complaining about what? Do you even have a passion for anything? Do you do anything in your day other than to look at other videos and wonder like what the fuck's happening in your own life? Or are you busy watching someone else's life? Are you busy tampering with other people's lives? Are you busy purposefully keeping other people's lives stuck? Are you juggling a wife and a child, or are you juggling a husband and a boyfriend? All that's going to come to a stop. It's kind of like seeing a real legit fucking king or queen, or seeing a real unicorn. I just saw John Wayne walk into a gay nightclub, and everybody in the nightclub stopped and they looked at John Wayne and they're like, "Whoop, that's a man." But everybody in the club is wearing skinny jeans and like pink sunglasses. They're like, doot, 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 doot. And they're like, "Whoops." Others of you are going to be so, in the misery you felt before, what you're going to be feeling is joy instead, because you're going to realize that you were only allowing your chemical form to create negative emotions. Someone plucked those negative emotions and you were like, woohoo. Nope. 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 Because if the masculine matures from the King of Cups or the Page of Cups, if any cups, then the Queen can expand to Empress, which then she can bring the King into an Emperor state. But first, the King has to be the rock for the Empress. Like that card with the rock and the tree. The rock and the tree. Venus came from the sea, seashell, Uranus, Kronos, time, emotions, the tides, the waters. The daughter, Venus. Lucifer, morning star, the Venusians. There's all these species, all these things, and they've seen the pain of the earth from their planet. Through the telephone waves, through the telephone wires, through the things, through the wavelengths, through the psychic fields, through the electromagnetic fields, through the elements, through technologies they have that we can't even fucking fathom. I mean, how many times do I scratch my head out of confusion in this reading? Help is on the way. And the universe is being kind to you guys and saying, okay, last chance. Last chance. What are you going to choose? Pettiness or friendship? Gratitude or theft? Some of you are being initiated into something that's being kept from you, but it has to do with an Earth Mother and a massive epiphany. Again, that's all I'm being shown. Empress twice, all these different decks with the Earth Mother. We've had the Great Mother, the Great Grandmother, we've had, and the Father, and the Child, and the Holy Spirit. Wow. John, help me. Help me. I just heard the power of 3 again. I've heard it 4 times now. This is the 4th time. The other time was in a reading from Miss Clean. And the other time was through spirit. Now I get, what did I just say? The power of 4? 3, 4. North, south, east, west. But there's a 5th, or a 6th, or 7th, or an 8th. Like points on a geometric scale. You guys, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. It's like trying to read a hurricane, and there's newspapers flying around the hurricane, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you guys doing? I don't want to know. What I do want to know, there's so many of you that I can't even ask for general advice, but general advice, please. What do you want them to know? Someone's coming to see you, or you're going to see someone. You're also being given a decision by someone you see as a mentor. They're going to give you a choice that's going to irritate you. One side of the choice is going to take you towards your friend, basically a colleague, a friend, a student, a teacher, a family member, a soulmate. That's a non-romantic one, maybe a romantic one. I don't know. It's the 6 of Pentacles, and one path is to give, the other path is to take, not receive, because we have the 5 of Wands afterwards, the Mystique, deceiving Cyclops, the leader, the Son of God, being deceived by something else. Hey. Okay. After that, I can't talk about it. I can't. That was scary. I cannot talk about that. Wow. Did you just hear that candle go off? I just have a candle lit back there, like a regular fucking purple candle from the Dollar Tree. 9 of Wands, the Wounded Warrior, 9 of Swords. You guys, quit with your bullshit. One path is to give and to receive and to be unity, like a family, a farm, a world that's just working together. The other path is to take, steal, to observe. You know, I keep hearing human trafficking and like weird shit, just like weird, ugly, gross things I don't want to look at. That candle is going nuts. I don't even. I gotta go. Pick your side. Either you look at your family, the world, for what it is, or you believe the illusions in your head. And those illusions in your head are put there by people. So either you listen to your heart, which has been blocked off from you by someone lying to you and using physical touch to deceive you, keeping you only from seeing from one side. They have you thinking you're doing the right thing, but you're not. Because they're manipulating the left side, the feminine side, manipulating the masculine side. The warrior-esque is manipulating the leader. So This is not projection, darling. This is what's happening to you guys. And you're being given a choice. You're sitting in the shadow of someone wiser than you, telling you to either give or move out the way to yourself, because something has been holding you back and you need to overcome it. In order to do that, you have to change what you've been doing, which means you can't be doing things the same way you were, because the way you were doing them was a deception, it was a manipulation. So you have to change it. You have to be more authentic, more basic. This costume was worn by them when they first joined the team and they became friends. They all wore that yellow suit. Beast wasn't even a blue furry beast back then. He didn't do those weird fucked up experiments. What's this? Oh. So he was still a person, Henry McCoy, or Hank McCoy, or whatever. So this is just like him holding himself to jump and do his ball in the comic book. So you're supposed to move forward in life. Others of you have been building those walls, and they're being torn down. Like the Berlin Wall was torn down, you know. You got the wall around the earth is being torn down. So, because the earth is tired of being kept contained, while people kill shit on it. It's ridiculous. So make your decision. That way you can move forward. Because until you guys choose to work together, like no matter what planet you go to, no matter what you do, that monster within yourselves is still there. You're just gonna do it to a different planet with a different person. See? Someone was used. Look at her pointing. We've all been used, haven't we? People try to use me and fuck with me too. Keep me busy and intoxicated. But who sucks to be them? Brotherhood of evil mutants and shit. Trying to manipulate the Son of God into doing something it's not wanting to do. See that? There's Magneto leading fucking Scott Summers. But, like, that's a leader himself. Why is Magneto leading him? It's kind of like someone saying God is a god, but the god that is God to God is Wolverine. Like, who are you? Wolverine, bitch. I'm sorry, what? You're like a walking can opener. You gotta be honest with yourselves, you know? Don't be mean to yourselves, but fucking call bullshit when it's bullshit. Colossus isn't gonna go up against the Scarlet Witch. The fuck? Like, look, there's Colossus again. Oh, I'm gonna punch, I'm gonna knock, I'm gonna. Nah, you're gonna just bye, bitch. You know, it's an aspect of yourself too, the shadow side. So you have a team that's helping you, but the enemy is within, isn't it? And you can only overcome it not by fighting it, but by seeing it as yourself. No matter what you do, that power won't hurt that one because it's the same power. It's like Source fighting itself. It can't. He can't punch himself to knock himself out no matter how much he tries. They can't obliterate each other no matter how much they try. It's the same person. They wouldn't fight each other. They're a team. They're a family. But how many times has this queen suffered at the hands of other people by the use of their fear to split up the leadership? And we're back to that. The same lesson being taught to a few of you. Help is on the way. Hold on. Just a little longer. This is also giving me vibes of someone going through mind control by someone much more powerful, And then someone else in the distance is like, they're attacking her, go and help. And she's like holding on right there. She's like, and help is on the way. And then it's boom. Good morning, you guys. And you thought I was like doing the bad stuff. It's only one decision, and it benefits you first, whoever you are, all of you. Be kind to yourself and others. Give, be grateful, express gratitude, speak, communicate. Gaia, talk to Gaia, touch the earth, lay on the earth, stop killing her animals, stop abusing her emissaries, stop stealing from her. Destiny is destiny, and none of you can change it. None of you can alter it, and none of you can contain it. It belongs to who it belongs to, and none of you get to decide who that is. Not even, your so-called God. Source decides, because Source made God. Man isn't above God. I just saw it says take time to breathe out. Sorry, I was talking a lot. It's so much spiritual knowledge that's coming through for you guys. And if you just listen carefully, you can be better people immediately and stop doing this to yourselves. He's not even happy that he did what he did, whoever it is. Somebody wants to connect with you guys, with some of you, and they want a reunion, and they're sad, but they're scared to approach you guys because they don't know what the fuck to do or how to say anything because they feel like they fucked up things so bad. But I don't know. I don't know. This energy is weird. It's like an eggshell energy. I don't even want to talk about it because here's judgment again. And Six of Wands and Nine of Cups. It's irrelevant what I do about it. It's irrelevant what the Queen of Cups has done. It's irrelevant what any of them have done. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles. And then all these other cards I was looking at, the Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Hermit, Hangman, Chariot, Lovers, Temperance, and Six of Swords. This is the Wheel of Fortune truly turning in everyone's lives, all at once. So we have Eight of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Fool. A message that has you going, what? And then you start over because you're like, oh, okay. And you're just done with something. Knight of Swords, the love of the world, and Four of Wands. Strength, Two of Swords, Five of Wands. You're gonna get so fed up with your own bullshit, you guys, that like you're gonna look at your lives like that. Like, what the fuck were you guys doing with all this life? With all this money, and each of you are gonna have this moment within yourselves, and you're gonna be like, okay, you gotta be better people. There's nothing else to do. It's like that mother energy. What are you gonna do with it? Like you're gonna argue. Eventually, you're gonna realize somebody knows better than you. Somebody knows better than me. You know, when someone's sweeping, what do? You're not gonna go fight them. You're not gonna go steal their broom. You're gonna get on the couch and like move your feet up. You know. Are you a dust bunny? Oh, and when my ear was ringing, I kept hearing help is on the way. And I'm seeing so many gold coins. You guys are gonna have a great week. Even the douchebags. It's kind of like a bunch of people dropping their swords. Like, we're done fighting. I don't know. But I'm gonna go make me some coffee and play a game or something. Sorry, my back is itchy over here. I have to go through so many of my clothes. Nothing fits the right way anymore. I don't know why. It's like static in my skin. Oof, I don't like this. I don't know what you guys are doing. But it's not you guys doing it. It's something in my field. And it's what you guys are going through. It's like a sparking, staticky. You know, that's what it is. Thank you. You know when what is that called? Spray bottle. When you have the misters, it's like a fine mist It's like God or Goddess or Mother spraying you guys in the face. And you guys go, whoa. I'm so confused by this. It's kind of like this. Like I keep looking at my glasses. You see how my glasses are like this? Like I'm holding my cheek like this, right? But here, it looks like they're farther back. But they're not. That's kind of what it's like. Something's there, but it's not right. I just felt, whoo. It felt like a mom going, you guys are weird. Weird. I'm gonna go. Thank you for any offerings. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing private readings. I just don't want that much responsibility on a day-to-day basis. So if you guys want private readings, hurry up. Because I'm really just kind of thinking of changing a bunch of stuff around. You know? Where's that button? There it is. Does it look like I have makeup on? Or is it just me? Pluck my eyebrows. I wait. Oh, God damn it! Can I go? For someone who thinks of themselves as highly as some of you do, I find it astonishing that you behave in the way you do, and that you do not recognize that your behavior does not match up with who you think you are. If you're so wise and noble and mature and grown up and yourselves, I wouldn't be saying this and you wouldn't be hearing it, would you? You wouldn't be on this vibration, would you? Check yourselves. Be honest with yourself. Are you the light in the dark, or are you the dark containing the light? Are you an unaware dark, or are you aware of what you are? And if you're the light, or an emissary of light, or children of God, or family of God, or just regular people, why so quiet? You really want me to say that? Think of the mindset of someone who goes to the grocery store and doesn't say thank you to the person bagging the groceries. Think of someone who thinks it's okay to piss or shit on someone else. Literally, physically. Well, they do this and they think it's funny. Think of their mindset and their mind state. It's like diseased, isn't it? It's a sick mind. Are you resonating with that mind? Or something more authentic? Do you see what you needed to see? Is there any mask? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna move you so I can find that fucking button. I love you guys, and I felt a lot of you on this stream and channel. Let me tell you, there's still hope for a lot of you. But those of you still watching these videos and thinking I'm projecting onto myself all of a sudden, you've missed it. You've missed so much. Those of you giving donations and whatever, thank you. I keep seeing it right there in that bush. Something keeps going. I'm gonna go.